If you are looking to use flashcards for study, for learning, or for test prep, in today's video, I'm going to show you how to build your own flashcards in Google Sheets using a simple drop-down to change subjects, and then a simple checkbox that'll iterate through your questions, and then you can add as many subjects with questions and answers as you want. So let's jump right in. So I'm going to create a tab that we're going to use for our flashcards. Right click, rename, and we're going to call this flashcards. And then I'm going to just create a little box here for this. And so you can keep this simple if you like, or you can follow along here. So I'm going to use this as my central point here. And this will be where we display our data. And I'm just going to put a little buffer around the edges, just like this. And I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the rest of these. And then I'm going to go ahead and delete out from here down as well. Hold down Shift, click here, right click, and delete rows. And then I'm just going to add a little bit of border around the outside here, just like this. And then a border here like this. All right, and then we can put a title here if we like, flashcards. And then down here, we're going to display our question and our answer. So let's do those in these two. So I'm going to put a little bit of a border around those, just like that. And now let's go ahead and unshow the grid lines. So view, show, and then uncheck grid lines. And it just gives us a cleaner view like this. And then what I'm going to do is add a little checkbox here. And we're going to use this to toggle what we're doing. And then let me just put that there. And then, so what we're going to do here is we're going to pull back a question, and then we'll toggle whether we display the answer. So let's do a little bit of formatting here real quick. So I'm just going to make this roughly the same size, do a little wrapping here. And then a little bit of formatting here. And again, this is all optional depending on if you want a clean look or if you don't really care. You do as much or as little of this as you want. And then I'm just going to get rid of these extra questions or extra rows as well. So you can always keep those if you want to add more questions. And we'll do it just like that. So I'm going to copy and paste this format. And so you do that by selecting this up here in the upper left. Click this paint format. I'm going to go to my next subject and paint that there. So I'll show you how to incorporate this before we quit on the end of this video. But for now, we're just going to stick with one subject to build this out. All right, so here's that. I'm going to go ahead and just drag down and freeze this top row so we can scroll down and still see that, just like that. All right, so now we got this set up and we can go ahead. I'm doing some horizontal or vertical alignment here, just centering these. Also wrap those, looks like these are a little shorter. All right, so what we're going to do here is I want to randomize what question I get back. And so I can grab a row. I just do index and grab this reference here. And then I could pick a row just like this. And then if I change this, you can see that that changes it. So all we need to do is basically change this to a random, and then it'll be able to randomize for us. So I'm going to do that with this rand between, and this is going to pick a number anywhere between two numbers. And so I'm going to start with 1 because that would be our row 1. And then for the last one, I'm just going to do a count on this. So I'm going to do counta and put that whole thing in there. And we can also get rid of this end reference. And then if you add any more rows, it'll automatically pick it up. So there we go. There's a question. Now if we check this, it's going to keep changing. So next, let's actually get the answer to this, and then we'll put it all together. So I'm just going to do XLOOKUP, this, and then do A for our first lookup. So basically the XLOOKUP, we're searching for a key in this column, and then comma, and we'll return this column. So very simple there. And then let's actually add a little wrapping to these as well so that automatically fills in. And so there we go. Now, the only confusing part right now is we don't want this to show up until we check this box. And so let's do that. So we'll do if C5 is true, we'll show this, otherwise we'll do nothing. And so now that works. Now the only issue is every time we check this, this is updating. And so what we need to do is somehow make it stop when we check this so we can actually see the result. And so the way we're going to do that is actually do something in the settings here in calculation. And we're going to turn this to an iterative calculation, because what we're actually going to do is refer to the same cell. So let me save the settings here. I'll go back up. All right, so we have that setting, and so it's the iterative calculations. And then what we're going to do here is we're going to say if C5 is true, we're actually going to refer to the same cell that we're in, which is C6. And so what this is going to do is if this is true, it's going to look in what's this cell. And so what it's going to be doing is looking at the last one it just did. And so let's try this out. And now you can see every time I check it, it stays the same. Every time I uncheck it, it changes. Just like that. So now all I'm going to do is add a little text here. And this is just going to help us to determine what we need to do here. So if this is true, and then we can see next question. Otherwise, check answer. And then let's go ahead and center this here. Something like that. And so now it makes sense. Check answer, see next question. Check answer, see next question. All right, so that's the basics of our flashcard. Now, one thing as you study is that once you learn a question well enough, you may want to take it out of the rotation. And also, if we have multiple subjects, how do we refer to that? So we could just simply duplicate this, and this one could be our chem flashcards. This one could be our bio flashcards. And then we could just change these to biology and biology. And then we just have to change this one as well. And so this is one way to do this. And it wouldn't be bad if you weren't wanting to remove questions, but we're going to do something here. And so I'm going to reset this. So what I'm going to do is add a new tab, and I'm going to call this selected. And then here, I'm actually going to add a row, and then we're going to add a dropdown. Now, the important thing here is we want these to match our tab names exactly. So biology, and you can see these are the exact same. So that's important because we're going to use this to refer to those tabs. And so let's pick one here, and let's actually maybe do something make a little more obvious. And so we could even get rid of this if you just want this to be the header there. Maybe I'll go ahead and do that here. And then change this to that and go up a little bit more. Looks like I somehow got this border off here. I'm going to go reset this real quick because I'm a little OCD like that. All right. So we're going to use this as our subject selector. And then what we want to do then is update these to where it's referring to whatever we're selected. Now, the next thing we also want to do is add a way to stop showing questions. And so I'm going to add another column here on both of these. And let's just make it maybe like 100 width there. And then maybe you'll say stop showing. And then I'm going to insert checkbox. And then I'll do the same thing. I'm just going to copy and paste this over here. And then what we're going to do is I'm just going to copy and paste these over. Do a little formatting, quick formatting here. So what I'm going to do here is based on our selection. So I'm going to say if, actually we don't really need it if. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do indirect. And then I'm going to do A2 to C. All right, so there we go. So now we're getting all the questions for chemistry. So if we toggle this to biology, you can see now it's pulling back the biology ones in this same tab. So let me resize this down and get rid of the rest of these real quick. So I only want, let's say we check this one. Maybe a couple on here, because we're on the biology one. So I only want the ones that are false. So I could do a filter, but then I have to repeat this. So what I'm going to use is actually the simplest here. So I'm going to use a formula called query, and then I'm going to say select column 1, column 2, where column 3 is equal to false. And now I can actually delete this one. And if we do something like this, so if you want to uncheck or check all the options, you can select the column, then hit the space bar, and that will check all of them. And if you hit it again, it'll uncheck all of them. So if you need to reset. So at this point, we're going to have all of them. So what's the basic unit of life? And then if I check this, that's now gone. And so what if I check all these, and I'll just uncheck that one. Now we only have one. So that should give you an idea of how you can quickly and easily iterate through that. So now at this point, I can change these from chemistry to selected. And again here, change these to selected. So it's just these two formulas. And then check answer and so forth. And then if I switch to chemistry, when I uncheck this, it will show my next one from chemistry and so forth. So this will work for as many subjects as you want to add. And then all you have to do here is come here, click the add button, and then you could just add another item. And as long as these values match whatever tabs you had, then you can add as many subjects as you want, and you'll be able to just iterate through them like this. And if you want to go reset some questions, you can come in here and check or uncheck the ones you want to show or not show, and then it'll work seamlessly like that. So I'm just going to add one more. I'm going to do something here just so we don't have that error every time we switch subjects. So just like that. So that is it for today's video. Make sure to check out the other videos on our channel for more tutorials on both Google Sheets and AppScript. And as always, have a great day.